Hello, and today we'll be playing the newest update of Where the Demon Lurks. This new update will be for Toast. And last time we found out something we didn't know about Toast and his past, and the fact that he was part of a gang, and that his brother didn't want to be in that life. He wanted to be a lawyer. So his brother ended up being killed. So I think in this update we should find out some more about that. Now, don't panic. There's all of this. You wave a hand around the space in front of you. It's just an illusion. If I just slap myself awake, I can get out. No, maybe a little harder. Yeah, okay, so that's not going to work. You place a trembling hand on what seems to be your desk. The solidness of the furniture is real, but something's different about this desk. You raise your ears to something crawling around behind you. Your insides are in knots. I gotta get out of here. You sprint towards the door, slamming through your shoulder only to end up back in the same room. Huh? You jumped after hearing the door behind slam shut. Look at the ceiling, you raise and shake your fist. Is that all you got? The living room is a hack trick by somebody. The living room is a hack trick by today's standards. The desk flies towards you. Instinctively, you raise your right to summon a portal. No. What? Your brain fails to register what has changed. A second ago that the table was heading towards you. Now it's in pieces behind you with your right arm beneath the table. Need to bubble. Ugh. Sheets of paper fall out from the stump. My arm. Your body tries to keep down your lunch, but you can't help falling to your knees in pain as it spreads fast from the stump. The pain paints your face a deep shade of red. Yeah, your torso and legs spasm out of control as you crumble to the floor. Pain threatens to overwhelm your senses. No, don't give in. It's just a trick. It's not real. In your moment of mounting fears, noxious words from your younger years ring clear in your mind. Do you consider pain and emotion? It is rooted in the biology of mortals, but its effects can be felt in the soul. Those of us who engage in mental torture aim to draw out pain to enhance our powers. So if you're up against a mental torturer, you'd be wise to not give them what they seek so easily. You scour the ceiling as you force yourself back up. You're going to need to take more than an arm to make me break. Your declaration, your arm reappears. The bleeding stops, but your arm feels heavier to lift. What the? A massive pool of darkness appears on the floor. Two figures rise, Amari and Knox, or what looks like them. They make a grab for your arms and start pulling you into the pool. You were never Demon Lord material, just a Neville baby that couldn't even handle sitting in Daddy's big chair. You fucked up millions of employees. What's more life going to hurt, right? Shut the fuck up. You heave your arms away and push the saddles back. They stand aside, glaring and waiting. You feel gone for anything. You chose to call me names? You shake your head. I'm embarrassed to even call this mental torture. I mean, hello? You just freaked me out with a missing limb. You follow it up in no time at all with this. You work your arms around the room before jabbing a finger towards the creatures. They look at each other, then back at you. Furthermore, now that I look at it, this whole space is cheap. You set the saddles aside as you march to your ledge table. You tap on the furniture. This is plastic. It looks like my desk. but you sure as heck didn't research the scene. You researched the scene enough. Wait, hello, this is torture 101. Are you taking this seriously? You could have gone for anything. You chose to call me names. You shake your head. I'm embarrassed to even call this mental torture. I mean, hello? You just freaked me out with the missing limb. You followed up in no time at all with this. You wave your arms around the room before jabbing a finger towards the creatures. They look at each other, then back at you. Furthermore, now that I look at it, this whole space is cheap. You shove the saddles aside as you march to your ledge table. This, you tap on the furniture. This plastic, it looks like my desk, but you sure as heck didn't research the scene enough. Hello, this is Torture 101. Are you taking this seriously? That's not even half of it. What is this? You start to the right to a bookcase to draw out a book labeled book. But the instant your hands touch the item, the entire background topples like a theater prop solidly set up. You gotta be kidding me. I take it back. This is torture because I've got to stand here and be faced with this. You gesture at the saddles with both hands open. With a deep breath, you summon your inner critic. Subpar, lazy, uninspired, cheap excuse of a dungeon. You should be a saint. Enough! A deep, menacing voice comes out of the one that resembles a Mari. Your chest fills with a small amount of pride that you manage to antagonize the spirit of the hotel. Shut up, shut up! Do you think this is easy? I'm trying to steal this highness body, but it's stupidly tied to a stupid soul. I don't need a little snack like you blabbering in my other ear. Once I get that stupid highness body, I'm going to personally rip you apart with my bare hands. Once toast somebody. I glide back in the saddle. You leave Toast and his body alone, but that's not his, now is it? You bare your teeth as you step back. I saw through his memories of when he got this somebody, truly a special vessel for my needs. Go and have a roadside carcass, you thief. But a washed out demon such as yourself should know that that's no good. A dead body cannot hold a soul, nor can a living body have more than one occupant for too long. That's why. The one that looks like Knox twists his lips into a gleeful smile and floats forward. You actually care for that measly ghost, You ask, no, you're all or as stupid as hell for coming here. That monster of flame, I'll consume all of you when I finally uproot myself from this concrete prison. Here we thought you liked it here. All the souls you can feed on what's wrong. Did we scare you? I scared the underworld after hundreds of years of torture. You once or less than nothing to me. You should be thanking me for sparing your miserable lives from the incoming war. War? What war? You're not going to get away with this. We're breaking out of here, and you're... Suddenly, you plummet from another saddle-wing pool that appears beneath. Fear grabs you by the throat, silencing you. The saddles laugh maniacally from above. You're trapped. The sides of your surroundings feel like wood against your fingertips. A coffin? Am I dead? Your heart leaps out of your chest like someone is stabbing you with an ice-cold knife. Desperation leads you to kick the side of the coffin. Failing at that, you push and scratch against the coffin lid. Still nothing. Hey. No answer. You feel the space around you rising like people lifting the coffin. No, I'm alive. Let me out. Overwhelming terror drowns you. The fact that this is a trick of the ghost doesn't concern you. Even in the darkness, you can sense your vision is failing you. It's getting darker. It's getting harder to breathe. Your arms and legs are losing energy by the second. No, not like this. The space around you feels like it's shrinking. The coffin stops moving. You feel your back, the coffin hitting something hard. Where am I? This is where I should be. Your own voice reverberates through the surroundings. As familiar as it is, the monotone nature of the voice makes it feel so alien to you as and at the same time apart you. This is the trick. You're not getting to me. This is the truth. I don't deserve to be. You scream into the void to try to stop your thoughts from being broadcast out. The pitter-patter of dirt knocks on top of the coffin. Did they put me in the ground already? No, please no. Pa, Toast, anyone, please. There's no use in trying. What can I even do? Your hands reach out, press against the coffin lid, but there is little to no strength left in you. I can't. Please, someone help. No one will come. Why would they? After all I've done nothing. After all I've done, I don't deserve to be saved. Shut up. Frustration mounts as you struggle to rein in your own thoughts as much as you tell yourself this is all the ghost trick. Your resistance falters as you recognize every dark thought is something you've long tried to keep at bay. Dread seeps in as your doubts bubble to the surface. So this is how it ends. I die and I fail everyone. My failures are my legacy. Your heartbeat slows. Memories of your past mistakes take center stage. All the wrong documents decide every failed project, and the faces of everyone you let down. King Solomon expressing comes to view. Maybe this is better. If I'm gone, you'll be free. I'm sorry for everything. If I wasn't a demon, I could have had a short but sweet life. I wish I could start fresh and just be a regular guy with you. Silence falls. No more thoughts, no more feelings, nothing. Where am I? That voice. Gobu. I gotta get back to him. Gobu. Toast, I'm here, Toast. Gobu. Please, where are you? His voice fades away. Toast. What does it matter? Toast never cared about me. No. Urgency and vigor fills your lungs. Your hands fold into fists and you punch to the top of the coffin. The entire world sees the same response. If he didn't care, he wouldn't have followed me to this point. He wouldn't have made that promise with me. You raise both your knees to press against the top. You lost into another punch. I'm lying to myself. I'm just forcing him to be with me. Damn, why I am. I'm a burden. I want people to care about me. The second grows in intensity. You punch again as hard as you can. No matter what, because Gary be damned. Toast matters to me. With one powerful thrust and the hardest punch you can throw, the top flies open and you stumble into a restaurant. Where am I now? Outside in the fake forest of massive tree that holds Toast and Cobra rumbles. I don't like the sound of that. What's our plan here? Obviously, we feed them both. That goes without saying. But how do we exercise all this? I have a plan, but it will have to wait until after they're both free. Lucy raises an eyebrow. What? You have some anti-ghost warhead in your pocket? Something like that, but I need all of you out of here to use it. Now let's do this. The angel focuses power into his hands and conjures his bow and arrow. He takes aim at the sphere that holds Kobu. Moa stands next to Lucian and summons a fireball with his hand. Ready? Fire! The attacks land at the direct hit at the prison that holds Kobu. A tuft of smoke erupts from the attack, and the prison cracks a little. And what? Whoa! The ground shakes and the roots of the trees rip themselves off the earth and flare about, forming a net of tentacles. We made it mad! Morris, look out! Lucian fires another shot behind the boar. His arrows pin the faceless corpse that tried to attack Morris. The exorcist readies his fireballs again. We got company. One of the corpses began to unearth themselves from beneath the tree and circle in on the duo. The one shot by Lucian flails about trying to approach him, but remains rooted to the tree. Well, now we know where all those missing customers went. Don't be distracted. Focus on freeing Kobu. I'll cover for you. You cover me. That's a joke if I ever heard one. I'll cover you. They blast the corpses that face them. Morris cast magic onto the ground, causing a column of fire erupting from the earth, knocking the corpses back. Don't argue with me. I can only buy so much time. You're the one with more power right now, so shoot the tree. Morris grabs his bandaged forearm. He bites under his under lip before shaking his head. On the other side, Lucian looks at the tree's core where Toast's body resides at Kobu's prison up above. The angel draws his weapon and aims it right between the tentacle roots. He has a clear shot of Toast's head. That prison Toast is in is way more guarded than Kobu's. Wouldn't be too far-fetched to assume they want that hyena. I have half a mind to just wipe him out now and save us the trouble. Hey, that's an expensive piece of equipment. Plus, you don't know who the ghost really is. Mr. groans and aims at Kobu's prison. But if he's out of the way, Kobu would see reason again to go with my plan. The angel aims back at Toast. That's not what Kobu wants. But one of the corpses leaps above the flames towards Morris. The boy widens his stance and casts a miniature tornado, blowing the foe away with a spin. Two more corpses walk through the flame walls, setting themselves ablaze. Even though the magic forces them to slow down, they do not halt their approach. Morris casts another massive gust of wind to blow them all back. Lucian growls. He aims his shot at Kobu's prison, right where their combined attack last made a crack in the prison's armor. They're fine, but once we're all out of this, I have a few choice words for that ghost for all this trouble. He fires his arrow. You find yourself in a diner filled with faceless mannequins dressed like they were regular people. They're creepy. A heavy miasma covers the place, producing a foul sensation that makes you want to choke. Your metaphorical body stands on end as you sense the ghost's presence more strongly here. Being present in this space, there's a sense of familiarity and a thin veil of caution like you would have in a friend's home. You deduce this is Toast's mind. Amidst the mannequins, you spot Toast's back in the middle row. You make your approach. Your ears catch wind of this conversation with someone. BB, this is great. Me and Manito, my baby brother, is going to become a lawyer, closing cases and looking out for the little guy. Soon you'll be rubbing it with the big wigs. BB, he gets Toast talking to a mannequin dressed in plain clothes. He thinks that's his brother. The ghost must have. Waves of energy emanate from the mannequin. You think yourself insane. You hear a voice. Here's that, hermano, big brother. It's us against the world. You hold the side of your head. The impersonant's voice is thick with sarcasm and malice. Yeah, PB and Toast, we're going to own this town. Finally, next to your uncle, we have his dream come true too. Yeah, soon we'll have everything we desire. Here. Oh, your cup's empty. Let's have more beer. There's nothing on the table. You reach out and take Toast by the shoulder. What the? Kobu, what are you doing here? He turns back to his supposed brother and leaps out of his seat. You're not PB. All the other mannequins rise at the same time, face you both. Then, in unison, they emit a powerful wave forcing you to clock your ears. What's wrong, brother? PB. You grab Toast by the wrist and pull him out of the diner. The mannequin tries to grab hold of you both, only to freeze midway. What the heck is going on? No time to worry. Let's go. With a strong pull, you force Toast to run with you. Stepping out of the diner, the world is pitch black. Even the ground you're running on feels unreal. But still you advance, guided by nothing but your hope to find a way out. The diner swings away as the distance between the two of you and the building grows. Toast keeps turning back toward the building he was in, frowning in thought. Where are we going? I can't see shit in all this. Neither can I. Damn it. I need a light. Toast, this is your mind. Can't you think of some place with a light? My mind. How the heck do I do? How the heck did I do that? Just think of a place you want to be. Okay, a drab, cold room now presents itself to you. Standing side by side, you look to Toes for answers of where you are, but the look of horror on his face worries you. Toes, this is Melga, my home. It's an old apartment unit PB and I lived in before. Do you mean to bring us here? I don't know. He walks around the room. His hand grazes the living room tablecloth. He smiles meekly until he notices a backpack on the chair. The sound of a doorknob rattling makes you turn quickly. I remember this. It was just like this that day. Naina makes his way to the door. Toast, no, that could be a trap, don't. An invisible wall falls between the two of you. You kick, shout, and bang against your invisible cage, but fail to reach him. You are reduced to an observer to the events before you. Toast reaches the door and grabs the doorknob. From the back of his jeans, he pulls out a gun. You aren't startled that he even had that. He acts as though the last few minutes of events have never occurred. The hyena breathes heavily. His eyes are wide with fear. He covers his mouth as he leans in, closes the door. Thomas, the door's stuck. Open up. What the fuck? Toast smiles to himself before opening the door to reveal a faceless figure. Get in here. The hyena pulls the person in and shuts the door before locking it back up. On instinct, you assume this is a hotel ghost again, but we don't pick up its presence like you did before. Even the way this faceless figure moves is too animated to be an act. You can only guess that this was what PB looked like to Toast, or what's left of his memory of him. Toast rushes back to the backpack with the figure following behind. As he does so, he throws nervous glances at the person. Why are you here? I told you to take the bus out of town. You really expected me to just follow some phone call at the restaurant with no explanations? I was freaking worried when I got that call. I had to come. Now you're holding a gun? What are you? Yes and no. Es lo que parece. This isn't what it looks like. Sacks of money and bullets suddenly appear on the table. Toast packs them hurriedly into the backpack. De donde salió todo este dinero? Me estás asustando, Thomas explicate. Where did all this money come from? You scared me. Thomas, explain yourself. Me prometiste que I know te involucrarías I'm just going to read the English part. You promised me that you were done with all this gang shit. Demonios, la estoy. Es lo que uno de mis tipos odio un trabajo o que así que tuve que ganarlo. Damn it, I am. It's just one of my guys screwed a job, okay? I had to bail him out. PB grabs his hair and pulls at him. Oh my goodness, idiot. That was none of your business anymore. Toast finishes packing up all his money and slings the bag over his shoulder. They were my crew. What do you expect me to do? I expected you to choose us over them. I can't have a brother associated with the gang's a lawyer. That's a career suicide. If you didn't care about that, at least did you think what would happen if something went wrong? Toast looked at his brother, then quickly avoids his non-existent eyes without saying a word. Shit, something did go wrong. Just start talking. We need to go before A loud slam roars from the entrance. The door flies open to reveal a tall, looming figure clothed in sandals. Get back. The figure moves with purpose, gun at the ready, just as Toast aims to take his shot. The figure fires first into his stomach. Yeah. Amas. You scream, but nothing comes out of your mouth. Trembling, Toast tries to ready his gun. The figure snatches it and kicks the hyena in the face. Pee-Pee crouches down with his hand up, standing in between the assailant and his brother. Stop, you don't have to do this. Click. You hold your breath, your body won't move as much as you want to reach out to them. The gun's pointed at Pee-Pee. No, don't. He has nothing to do with this. It all happened so fast. The flash of the gun, the scent of gunpowder in the air, and seconds Toast's brother falls to the ground. Pee-Pee. Outside of Toast's head, and the hyena's body falls limp. The saddle's form blows away, revealing another Toast holding the gun. May the Weeper have mercy on your souls. The Toast with the gun fires 2 more shots into his siblings' bodies. He then turns to you. You're instantly startled. The gun in his hand disappears, and so do the bodies on the floor. Toast? You realize the force that kept you at bay has lifted. He doesn't answer. Even though he's looking at you, his arms seem distant. Slowly the colors of his pupils return. He frowns as a teardrop falls down his cheek. It was all my fault. I killed Pee-Pee. Toast, as he reaches out for him, a black hole behind his feet, 4 rope-like arms reach out from the hole and wrap themselves around Toast, obscuring his entire face as they drag him down below. You grab Toast's legs with both arms and pull as hard as you can. There you are. A ghost. Here I thought I lost my precious ticket out of here when that stupid angel and boar started attacking my body. Let him go. He isn't yours. You think he wants to go with you? He's already given up. The Toast's body makes no effort to resist the portal's pull. Toast, hang on. You can't let yourself get taken. Toast. You grip onto Toast for dear life. The pull of the ghost's grip feels like you are tugging against an entire army. Come back to me, Toast. Come back. It's useless. His soul's mine. You are dragged into the hole. Your hands are dipped into the darkness. Still, you plant your feet against the floor. Your claws dig deep into the wooden floorboards. Your body slowly seeps into the vortex. Every passing second, you feel yourself fading away. Tears build up in your eyes. You waste your tears over a killer, a thief, a bastard of a brother. Even he knows he's not worth saving. Shut up, I'm not letting go. I'm not losing you too. The end laughs maniacally. You lose touch of your grip, but still you hang on. You promise me, you Mayor Bacon, promise, I'm not letting you go until you meet Pee-Pee again, Toast. What? Just then you feel Toast's hand gripping your wrist. You pull as hard as you can. Slowly, Toast's form rises from the depths. No, this isn't supposed to happen. The tendrils struggle to take their victim. A faint glow surrounds Toast's form. When the tendrils touch, they burn away, and his glow brightens. Don't let go. Outside, Morris struggles over the battle of attrition. Every corpse he sends away comes back tougher and more persistent. His insides burn as the beast he's been trying to keep at bay inches closer to escaping as his magic runs out. Loosen, I can't hold on much longer. 2 corpses rush at Morris. They grab a hold of him, and one of them bites deeper to his shoulder. Get off me! A tower of fire erupts around Morris, burning and launching the corpses away. He gasps for air as he reaches his limit. Loosen on the other side finds drawing. His bow becomes harder against the horde. His attacks feel like he's shaking at a border with a toothbrush, but he sees a crack in Kobu's prison will finally give. Hang on, man. Stand with dignity. We're getting through this. With one long pull, he lets loose his arrow. It flies and hits the deepened crack. The fissure enlarges and the whole room shakes. The surrounding corpses stop in their tracks and let loose a ghastly wail. Is this supposed to happen? I don't know. The tree's branches flail about as though it's in pain. Toast's pussy begins to glow white. That thing's going to blow. Get down. They run in the opposite direction as the entire tree breaks apart as it explodes, releasing tremendous soul energy. Lieutenant Morris evade the brunt of the blast and are quick to get back up. Oh no, Kobu. Toast, as the smoke clears you and Toast emerges from the dust. Guys, are you alright? Shaken but still intact. And you? I'm totally fine. Never. Better. Never. Better. Yes, he's the same answer. He's the same as ever. Oi, how's that the same? You excellent bugs. That thing's still standing? Where the enemy tree once stood now stands a shadowy form of Toast's body. That thing looks like me. Wait, does that mean I'm the fake? Now isn't the time for that. A shockwave of magical energy erupts from the figure. Though considerably weaker than before, you do not let your guard down. You dare come into my domain and dare rob me of my powers. You don't know who you're messing with. You quitting? Hold your tongue and I'll gladly pin it to a tree. You think I'm afraid of you? Of any of you? There are literally monsters in this town ready to tear heaven and hell asunder. You're all just waiting for the grave, but not me. I will. A ghostly fist hits the spirit right in his gut. It fades away upon making an impact. Look to your side and see Toast in a fighting stance, his arm thrown straight out in the same angle as his straight fist. Shut up already. The hyena throws a array of punches in the air. Each strike is followed by a flying fist hitting the ghost in the body and face. Lucian draws his arrow and Morris chants a spell using several of his talismans. With one strong uppercut, the end is flung upwards into the air. Lucian fires his arrow in time. It pierces the foe and pins him to the top of the tree. Morris finishes his incantation, and a bolt of lightning descends from the heavens, striking the foe. No! The imposter explodes, causing the room to shake as though an earthquake struck. A blinding light quickly engulfs the forest as a thunderous roar deafens throughout. A familiar sensation washes over you. Soul energy. Your friends turn back and make a mad dash away from the explosion. Toast leaps forward and grabs you, seemingly to steal you from the blast. As the light envelops you all, a single thought occupies your mind. I didn't do anything cool in the big finale. You feel your body being shaken. Sir, are you right, sir? What? Your eyes flutter awake. The man with sensitive from earlier is looking down at you with concern. Turning to the side, Toast is getting up. The receptionist helps you up to your feet. Where am I? This is the reception area, sir. Your friends are here too. Look past the receptionist and see Lucian and Morris to your right, also being held up by the female receptionist. Toast groans. Dude, I'm exhausted. It's like I'm dead all over again. Lucian and Morris join you while the sister walks over to her brother. Lucian keeps Morris between him and the male receptionist. He whispers to you. Before you celebrate, are we sure these two mortals aren't holding some trace of that spirit in them? I don't sense his presence. Saying, they both bow at you all. We are so sorry for what has happened to your group. We had no control over ourselves the entire time. When it came to our goodness, I'm so ashamed we played any part in that ghost's plans. It's not your fault. A spirit at that level could have possessed any strong-willed person. If only we'd known sooner, maybe we could have done something. We don't even know when he started making a nest here. We only started suspecting something was wrong when our guests were complaining of falling ill during their stay. I remember we suspected a staff member was involved in all this, then my memory is foggy. Yeah, mine too. But the past 6 months have been nothing but a blur. I hope the other staff members left before anything worse happened. The boy glances away for a moment before we adjust his tie. I suggest you both don't think too much about this. Ghosts are capable of great cruelty. When left unchecked, they will turn into what you all just experienced. That's a terrifying prospect. Really makes me worry about how I will be after death. That said, I won't say all who turn into ghosts are bad. Some may surprise you, and they may actually be quite reliable. Morris looks at Toes. What are you kidding? That hotel ghost was a total freak. It made me and Kobu see all kinds of weird shit. No joke. Ghosts be mad evil. You and Morris smack yourselves in the forehead. What will you two do now? We'll pick up the pieces we built. We took over this business to carry on our grandparents' dream. We owe it to those who've been hurt to turn this hotel into a place of healing. So thank you, all of you, for saving us in the hotel. One more thing. Were any of you expecting another guest? No, why? Oh, it's just when I came to. I was at the pool and there was someone else floating in the water beside me. He didn't seem hurt or anything, but I called the cab to take him to the hospital just to be sure. He was an interesting fellow, he said. He was watching the show about a blue dog and her family. Then the person got nostalgia about his dead mom. One minute he was wishing he could see her face again. He went to look through their family's old belongings and found a really old. He said he read a few lines from it. Then he heard a voice promising he could see his mom again if he agreed to help them around. No idea how he got there. It was like he was dreaming for days, where he was a kid again, eating her meals. Then bam, he was floating in a pool. The four of you exchange concerned looks with each other before you speak up. Well, at least he sounds like he's fine. I wonder how he ended up here. Several hours ago. I finally have tracked down the location of the convict Kobo. Now from the new information General Knox sent over, Kobo's possibly being aided by others. An information which I have confirmed because I have been spying on Kobo ever since yesterday. Therefore, what better way for me to get to him by catching his supposed allies, starting with... Wait, what's going on in here? Whoa. No, how can this be? I just got here. Cursed Kobo, I swear I'll have my revenge for the day you took the last cafeteria pudding. This drop is going a lot longer than I thought. Maybe I... Wait, please allow us to repay you. We don't have much, but Morris raises a hand. That's all good. There was already a bounty on the ghost here. We were just here to collect. Which reminds me, I need to make a phone call. Please feel free to use our hotel line at the counter. In fact, we'd like to treat you to all expense paid stay here. I'm not sure how much a night's stay in an old stable hotel is going to be worth. You elbow loosened in the stomach he frowns. Thank you for your kind business. The duo respond with synchronized warm smiles. I'll go and prepare the other amenities for all of you to use. The hot spring should be ready by evening time. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I could really use some rest. My arms are sore for all that fighting. We have several massage chairs in the recreation room, just next to the hot spring. Massage chairs, it baffles the mind what mortals would create for comfort. Ta-da, you three. I'll see you later, unless there are more pressing matters to attend to. Morris steps closer to the male receptionist. This will probably finish up what's left of this job. Gotta go claim the bounty. You got a phone I can use, Mr. Receptionist? Of course. Great, so everyone take a load off. I'll meet you guys when I'm free. Though a part of you wants to talk to everyone about what you went through, you're grossly aware of how exhausted you are. Time for reflection can come later. You and Toast are the only people left in the middle of the lobby. You both look at each other. Things feel awkward still, but for a different reason. You tired? I'm actually pretty buzzed. I suppose absorbing all that power would do that to you. You're still you, right? Pretty much. I don't feel all that different. Wait, I'm not going to turn to that weird tree thing, am I? I'm not really the expert on souls. That's more of Amari's thing, but I don't think so. The inn has been holed up in this hotel for who knows how long, consuming souls and fattening up itself. Without a body, I'm not surprised it turned into that. Toast looks at his hands. So this body thing is really that valuable. You don't know the half of it. His powers are a curiosity, but there's something more pressing to talk about. You could find a way to form the sentences. We should be on the lookout for anything strange, though. You're a ghost yourself. Absorbing soul energy can be very detrimental. How did you do that, anyways? I have no idea. I just remember hearing your voice and the palms we made. You blushed. All I could think of was not to give up. Hearing that from him makes you feel good about yourself. Toast, thank you for saving me. I do have a mean white hook. It wasn't just then. I heard your cries before I came to find you in your mind. Really, what I say. I think you cry more than say anything. What? That's lame. I've always wanted to say some cool one-liners like all the action heroes in the movies. Really? What cool line could you have said while I was literally getting sucked to death? Maybe something like, "He who sucks last sucks the hardest." You shake your head at his reply, still the hyena smiles, somewhat satisfied that he could lighten the mood. Hey, his toothy smile is now replaced with a sleepless grin as he scratches at the back of his head. You wouldn't want to check out the pool and talk with you. His sudden bashfulness catches you off guard. Yeah, let's do that. You both reach the poolside without saying anything to each other. As you both stand at the edge of the shallow poolside, he turns to you. You think about how to say it, the elephant in the room the day Toast died. Luckily, Toast alleviates you of your responsibility. I bet you have questions about what you saw in my mind. I do. Toast sighs. He turns to look at the pool, then back to you. It was a serious day. Got even sillier when I realized I was later lined up with a bunch of other souls ready to be processed like livestock. I remember I was looking for him amongst the other souls. The whole experience was one bad joke. I'd always see the back of him, but every time I tried to reach him, he got further and further away. I saw his soul get launched up after he got into that big old building that evaluated us dead people. Though I would join him, but I ended up stuck down there instead. You scratched the back of your head, feeling a little ashamed that your own system was what separated Toast from his brother, but at the same time you knew it was just part of the process. Must have been hard being separated from your brother like that. It wasn't even about where we went, just I never got to tell him I was sorry. Although, no amount of sorry could fix what I did to him. If it wasn't for me, he could still be alive. He'd probably have a wife and kids by now. PB always talked about starting a family. He turns to the pool and sniffles softly. Toast, you're still close to him. Slowly, your hands extend out with such delicacy, feeling that he would break at the slightest touch. Their fingers locked together, you hold his hand. I feel you hurting, even back then in that memory, but I never doubted that you love your brother. Toast grips your hand back, although he's trembling. All you need to be now is with him. Toast let go of your hand and suddenly dunks his head to that pool. Toast, what are you doing? He pulls his head out and slaps himself several times. Toast, get in the zone, Toast. This is no time for tears. Toast, it's okay to cry. I know it's okay, but there's more reasons to smile than to cry. We beat that weird ghost, saved them siblings, and well, we're still here. Yeah, we are. More importantly, we're one step closer to fulfilling our bacon promise. So that's why you want to get to up above to be with PB again. Toast looks up to the skies and back at you. Yeah, I didn't do right by him before, but if there's a chance at us being a family, I'm taking it. He needs this promise to happen. I can't tell him I don't know how to make it happen, not after earlier. Then I'll do all in my power to make it happen. To our bacon promise. Bacon promise. He pulls you in for a hug. You blush As your face presses against his chest, feeling comfortable, you reach for his hips and return the hug. Now let's start our victory party. You can party on your own toes. I'm going back to the room. I'm not sure if the ghost messed with my stuff. Hey, then let's boot up the TV and raid the mini fridge. It's complimentary, after all. I did want to know what a $10 can of soda will taste like. You both head back to your room. Fortunately, your room appears undisturbed. After checking your things, you both decide to watch the TV channel on the hotel TV. The hyena, eager to indulge in the many films he has missed since his passing, takes a seat right in front of the wall-mounted screen. An old movie about a kid who could see ghosts is playing on the channel, but you can't really focus. You sit on the bed with two pillows stacked behind. You're losing your fight against your fatigue to stay awake. In your half-awake state, your mind hopscotches from one thought to another. From the joy of defeating the enemy to the memory of what you experience in your mind, and finally how King is still stuck in the underworld. The frustration slowly grows with how far you are from saving your dear friend. You mull over your perceived lack of progress until at exactly 7:30 the phone in your pocket buzzes. You groan before answering. Hello? Hey, sorry for taking so long. Where are you guys? We're in the room. Cool. The receptionist tells me the hot spring is ready. I'm hopping in right now. You want to come? You walk off the bed. Your back kisses the hard floor. It is followed by a loud thud and a silent groan. You crawl the toes with one hand holding the phone close to your chest. You give Toast's shoulder a tap. Morris is going to the hot spring. You want in? Heck yeah. What's a hot spring anyways? Never been to one. I'll explain on the way. You turn your attention back to your car. Toast and I will join you. Do we need to bring anything down? Now, Koya said they prepared the towels and the toiletries. For us, it's just a matter of not having any kimonos for us to wear. So either bring some fresh clothes or we use the ones you're already wearing. Sure, we should get Lucian to join in too. I already found him. Listen. Lucian snores loudly into the phone. Wow, Lucian is sleepy. Is the sky falling or something? Morris laughs. Alright, I'll see you guys in the locker room. Just head straight from the reception counter. You'll be in the recreation room and go through that room. You'll reach the hot spring locker room. Got it. See you guys there. You're in your car. When you turn back to Toast, he's already by the door. It's underwear. Let's go. Wait, take your clothes. This isn't a pool. The hot spring locker room is bare, even more so with so few guests today. Morris and Lucian are in mid-undressing when you both arrive. Oh, looks like we're late to the party. Get undressed, you two. We got to wash up in the cubicles first before we can enter the hot spring. Lucian is grinning ear to ear as he keeps his shirt and jewelry away. Lucian, you look excited for a bath. Looking forward to the eye candy, huh? What eye candy? We're the only ones here. Exactly. The hyena winks and the boar, who in turn flushes up. Putting that comment aside, bathing is one of the few things we do in the up and up above quite regularly. After all, cleanliness is next to godliness. I saw whatever I can. Tracking down ghosts and undoing curses takes up a lot of time. Sometimes I don't bathe for weeks on end. That's terrible. I have deodorant to cover it up. That's definitely not enough. You better take a long soak later in your hot bath. What do you mean by that? It's a communal hot spring. Everyone's soaking at the same time. Excuse me, we're getting a hot spring to ourselves. No way, that's way too inconvenient. People all bathe together usually. The angel grabs the side of his head and his jaw drops in the sock. Toast proceeds to poke the socked angel on his cheeks. As you undress, Morris comes over. Hey, how you hold up? I know we didn't really got the time to decompress. I'm fine, I think. Come on, something on your mind? I won't charge a consultation for you. Come on, something on your mind? I won't charge that consultation for you. It's just, you look over at Toast, continuously poking Lucian. Is it bad that sometimes I get swept up in the moment and I don't worry about King? I won't say it's an unrelatable feeling. I know what it's like to worry about someone you care about, especially when their life is on the line. Especially when it feels like you have the power to make a difference every second they aren't here with you feels you're doing something wrong. It does, but what do I do about this feeling? Think about it this way. If the suit was on the other foot, how would you want him to feel? I never want him to worry to disagree. Knowing him, he gets sick before he could even reach me. Exactly, so keep your chin up and take it one moment at a time. When getting closer, you'll need all your strength when the time comes. Next moments, I suppose I'll take your advice into consideration. And your attention, hey, you mentioned you could relate. Who were you trying to say? Morris puts a finger to his mouth to indicate his silence. Gotta keep some secrets, especially for the devil himself. Enough with the poking. Angel Boy's nervous. What's wrong? Well, you might see something you like. No, I'm not nervous about being naked. It's just I never had to be so exposed around so many people. Wait, don't want you missing out on the bonding experience. Yeah. Lucian gulps. After undressing completely with all the towels provided to cover your modesties, most of you take a brisk but thorough shower at the stalls, except for Lucian, who seems to take forever to get ready for the hot spring. Once the angel's done with his shower, y'all head in. Let's check if there's something new in the book here real quick. The outside hot spring has a more natural aesthetic compared to the more stone-cold appearance of the hotel. Yellow bamboo walls cover the surroundings, separating the hot spring from the rest of the mountain area. Warm steam rises above the waters, giving the place an almost ethereal quality. Toast, what are you doing? I hand my towel this instant. The hyena has an angel's towel in one hand, while Lucian pulls with both of his hands to keep himself covered. Come on, do you read the sign when we were coming in? You can't bring these things into the water. I know that. This needed to cover my unmentionable. We're all dudes here. There's nothing to cover up. Come on, the faster you take it off, the faster we can get this party going. Yeah, just let me do it. As that banner carries on, you'll enjoy the embrace of the warm waters on your naked form. Your muscles already feel looser as the heat massages your entire body. Your ears flick when you hear Morris's deep groan. He rolls his back against the rock behind and makes his pot belly stick out more. The temperature is just right. You reach that state of relaxation where your brain loses almost all vocabulary. The seconds trickle by and your heartbeat slows. All your focus is put on how good this feels, being surrounded by allies and just taking it in. Let go. Just like that, your focus pops away. No, you let go. You first. With one mighty pull, Toast whips away Lucius' tower. His swing blows away. The cloud of steam covered behind his lower half. Your eyes widen. Whoa! Lucius loses balance and falls to the water. Toast laughs loudly while gripping his stomach. Lucius growls, make small bubbles float up around his mouth. See, it isn't so bad. Your jaw hangs low as you try to register what you saw briefly. How did I not notice that hanging between his legs either? Running through your memory from the locker room to hot spring, you realize you've been looking at Toast's back the entire time. Lucius slaps the water, causing some of it to splash on top of Toast's body. You are so lucky that the waters are keeping me hidden, and now I would exercise you on the spot. You say that, but I know deep down you're into me. Toast blows an ear kiss at the angel and laughs heartily again. Jeez, can't you guys be any noisier? You're going to wake the dead again. Lucian turns his head away from Toast in a huff. It's then that Toast looks at you. What's wrong, partner? Water's too hot for you? No, what was between your legs? What, you mean this? He stands up and swings his hips at you. The assaulting impedance raise hello. Dude, don't wag that around. I can make an arrow. Let's shoot it off of him. Hey, hands off the merchandise. Think it was cheap for me to get that attachment to him? You gave him that? When? My fist is burned up body, remember? I'm missing an upgrade. I still think my real one was bigger. Yeah, now you've put that thought in my head. Alright, nothing better say enough. I'm thinking about my junk lots of times too. This conversation is borderline juvenile. Agreed. You're just saying that because you're insecure. Insecure? Morris stands up. Oh no. The two naked men walk over to the middle of the hot spring and bump chests. You're looking insecure? Impressive, but you're nowhere near me. Yeah, because I way outside you. Ain't that right, Kobu? What, me? Please. I'm obviously bigger. This isn't Kobu. You know what? This hot spring isn't so bad. I can feel the luster returning to my fur. So into a very steaming hot spring night. That night, while Morris is deep in slumber, and Ned's bed and Lucian went out patrolling, you find yourself not being able to fall asleep. Toast, you call out in a hushed tone to the ghost sleeping on the sofa right across from you. He rolls on his side to face you. Yeah. He answers back softly. You're not asleep? Kinda. Chilly over here on the couch. You open your blanket to an empty side of the bed. Lots of room here. Care to join me? He smiles and nods. Toast slides into your bed. He stretches out his arm so he can rest your head on his bulging bicep. As the two of you are hidden by the covers, you both giggle to each other. You become deeply aware of your heartbeats, of his warm breath, and the beauty of his eyes. You whisper to him, Toast, warm enough for you? Mm-hmm. Despite the growing heat inside your body, your lips tremble. Your words fail you. Then he kisses you on the forehead. Good night, Kobu. Good night, Toast. He closes his eyes and so do you. But that night, you are too hot and bothered to sleep soundly. Be continued. Let's remain delay us update. If you want to let us know how we're doing, leave a rating and comment on our NCO page. We want to hear from you. We are the Demon Lurks are supported by those who sponsor us on Patreon. Consider supporting us so we can make the game bigger and better. Or you can support us by buying our new Kobu VR model on sale on Itch.io. And if you want to be kept up to date on the development, feel free to allow our X, formerly known as Twitter, Bluesky, or join our Discord. Well, that was Toast's update. So he really wants to see his brother again. And this railroad, this train, you probably can hear it. It's a train going by. Anyway, so Kobu wants this. Toast. Toast wants to see his brother very much. That's the reason why he wants to go to up above. So if he wants to go to up above, then it's probably a good thing for him to make a deal with basically the guy who technically is responsible. I mean, not responsible, but the guy who runs the place you're trying to avoid. And maybe Kobu, once he becomes Demon Lord again, he can take it to up above. We already made a deal, but I believe if he does become Demon Lord, it'd be good for him to send the Toast back up, to send Toast up to up above, because he wants to be with his brother, and certainly he's been in a gang, and that's the reason why he's been to hell, or the demon world, which is the world that Kobu ran. So I guess you could say the deal Toast made with Kobu is like the devil giving you mercy. Kind of like it, really. Sort of like it, really, but anyway. I think Kobu. If he goes to if everything is successful, he becomes Demon Lord again. Certainly, he'll do his best in all his power to send Toast up above. Change the rules a little bit. So yeah, somebody apparently came in there and killed both of them. And that person didn't care about people not being part of it. He just saw that he was associated with Kobu, and just to killing Kobu, he saw him as well. So that's what happens again at gang life. That's not a life you want to be in. Anyway, happy things turn out on a good note. After something bad, that bad part where Toast relives his dark past and loses his brother. Happy that things end up on a much lighter note with them enjoying themselves in the hot tub and going to sleep. And Toast even playing games about who has the biggest what. Alright, so that's all for now. Over the Demon Lurks. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.